The night sky over Valle Sereno became a chaos of lights and sounds. Government helicopters descended like birds of prey, their powerful spotlights illuminating Javier's cabin. On the ground, dozens of armed agents formed an increasingly tight perimeter. Inside the cabin, Agent Vega looked alternately at Javier, Lyra, and the alien device that continued to emit its silent call into space. Her hand trembled over the grip of her weapon as her mind waged a battle between duty and morality. "You have to go," she finally said, her voice barely audible over the exterior clamor. "I'll distract them." Javier looked at her, surprised and grateful. But before they could move, a blinding light flooded the room. Through the window, they saw an enormous ship descending from the sky, its iridescent surface reflecting the lights of the helicopters. "My people," Lyra whispered in their minds, her mental voice tinged with emotion and relief. Chaos erupted outside. The agents shouted conflicting orders, some pointing their weapons at the ship, others retreating in fear. Agent Vega stepped out of the cabin, her badge held high. "Cease fire!" she shouted with all the authority she could muster. "I am Special Agent Elena Vega, and I am taking control of this operation." Her firm voice and the weight of her rank created a moment of doubt among the agents, enough time for Javier and Lyra to exit the cabin. The alien ship landed gently in the clearing in front of the house, its imposing size making the government vehicles look minuscule. A hatch opened, emanating a warm and welcoming light. Javier knelt in front of Lyra, his eyes wet. "I guess this is goodbye," he said, his voice breaking. Lyra placed her small blue hand on Javier's cheek. "Not goodbye," her voice resonated in his mind, "but see you later. You have changed my life and that of my people. We will never forget you." With a final hug, Lyra separated from Javier and walked toward the ship. At the entrance, she turned one last time, her silhouette outlined against the light. She raised a hand in farewell, a gesture so human that it moved more than one agent to lower their weapon. The ship rose silently, its light pulsing once in gratitude before accelerating and disappearing into the vastness of the night sky. In the following days, Valle Sereno became the center of a media and political storm. But for the three protagonists of this story, the world had changed in a deeper and more personal way. Javier returned to his solitary life in the cabin, but no longer felt alone. Every night he would go out to the porch to look at the stars, knowing that somewhere in the vast universe, Lyra and her people had found a new home thanks to him. His loneliness had transformed into a cosmic connection. Agent Vega, after long internal deliberations and exhausting interrogation sessions, decided to leave her position in the agency. She founded an organization dedicated to preparing humanity for contact with extraterrestrial civilizations, advocating for an approach of openness and collaboration instead of fear and secrecy. And Lyra, navigating among the stars with her people, carried with her the lessons of compassion and hope she had learned on Earth. She became an ambassador of peace among her species, recounting the story of how a solitary man on a small blue planet had risked everything to save a girl from the stars. Thus, what began as a chance encounter on a starry night became the first chapter of a new era for humanity and an alien civilization. In Valle Sereno, in a cabin surrounded by pines, a solitary man had changed the course of cosmic history with a simple act of kindness. And in the vast silence of space, a small blue light would occasionally flicker, a beacon of hope for two worlds that were no longer alone in the universe.